Hey, Brian Steer, Stuger Real Estate Team, hopping on today to talk about the difference between reality TV real estate and actual real estate. I'm going to start it right off with a spoiler alert and just go right out there and tell you that the house that they choose in the end, it's no surprise because they already own it. What happens is they're going to go ahead, they're going to look for people who bought a house in the last 6 to 12 months to fit the demographic that they want for the show. They're going to ask them to be on the show. They're going to take them out to a couple other homes that are already either sold or just listed for sale, and one of the other homes is going to be the home that they've already purchased previously. They're going to walk through the houses, they're going to talk about the pros and cons, act like it's a tough decision. In the end, choose the one that they already own, pretend to negotiate it because they already own it, and then ultimately settle on it and be happy in their new home, which makes for great TV, but it's the furthest thing from the truth. So to start off, again, spoiler alert, they already own the house. No one ever looks at just 3 houses. It can happen. Sometimes you see a house, you love it, you fall in love with it, you go in, you get it, you buy it, it works out, that's great. But on average, every buyer looks at about 10 homes before they find the one they want, and then hopefully they're able to come to an agreeable deal on that home and move forward. Now, again, the deal has to already be done for these shows because you can never get all of that done in one 30-minute show, plus the fallout rate. Something can come up with the inspections. You could get outbid for the home that you like. There's a ton of other things that could go on that could keep these people from getting these homes. And then the show would end with somebody looking at 3 houses and not buying one, which doesn't make for very good TV. So again, going into it, buyers already made a decision. The houses are staged. If the house is already sold, negotiations are already done. They're just reliving it for TV. And then when it comes to sellers, there's not really many sellers that are going to decide to put their home on the market with a particular agent after a 3 to 5 minute conversation. These are relationships that are built over time through phone calls, emails, and it come down when they're ready to sit down with them, go over your listing presentation, what you're going to do for them. You're probably going to be competing against other agents, and ultimately you have to get chosen by that person to list their home for sale. So once that happens, and it's not a 5-minute process, the next thing that's total nonsense is every house does not sell the very first time you hold an open house and throw a sign on the ground. Actually, most houses don't sell via open house. It's certainly a great tool to show your house off to the community, to potential buyers, to get it out there. But 9 times out of 10, that house is going to sell by the listing agent bringing a buyer or another agent, a buyer's agent bringing a buyer and doing the deal that way. They're not going to sell from the open house most of the time. They're certainly not going to sell from the open house every single time you have one the first time. I wish they did. It would make life a lot easier, would make our job a lot less expensive, but it's just not the truth. So again, there's a lot of big difference between reality TV, real estate, and real estate. Not to say that the TV's bad. I watch some of the shows sometimes too. You know, you get caught up in watching them, and it's good TV. But if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, don't take what you see on television and expect that to be your experience when you go out into the real world with a professional realtor and try to purchase or sell a home. So, hope this was informative. Sorry if I spoiled the shows for people, but that's just what it is. Once again, Brian Steer, Stuger Real Estate Team. This was reality real estate versus real estate. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.